Hey guys, it's Swazo. How you doing? So before I start this video off, I just want to give kind of a quick little update for anyone that noticed last week, which is probably hardly anyone. I missed uploading a video last week because for the first time in my entire life I had tonsillitis, so that was fun. It was extremely painful. I felt like absolute garbage. I don't know if any of you have experienced tonsillitis before, but it was very difficult to sleep. I kept dribbling. Too much information, probably. Every time I would drift off to sleep, I would start dribbling, ill, and then I'd wake up and I'd be in an insane amount of pain and I'd have to like go and suck on some ice, and it was an absolute nightmare, and I've just had a very rough week. By the way, I'm not just weird with the dribbling thing. I don't just dribble in my sleep. It was because of tonsillitis, I promise. Probably didn't need to make that disclaimer, but just in case, I don't dribble often. This is a weird thing to talk about. I couldn't film, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, moving on to the actual today's video. Today we have another wig review. Yay! What a surprise. So a company called Pastel Dreams, which you have probably heard of if you watch any of my videos or if you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Swazo-chan, by the way, if you want to check that out. I talk about Pastel Dreams quite often on my channel. Every single one of my contact lenses are from there. These ones, I believe, are called the Nabi blue lenses or Nabi blue lenses. I suck at pronouncing things, so I'm probably wrong. I'll leave a link to these contact lenses in the description below, and you can use my coupon code Swazo for 10% off. But today is not about contact lenses because recently Pastel Dreams just released a brand new line of some new lace front wigs, which I'm sure you have already guessed by now is what we're going to be reviewing today. I have two brand new wigs from Pastel Dreams, one of them being this one that I'm wearing right now and another one in a bag that I've lost in this bag. So we've got two wigs to review, double wig review. Pretty much the same as the last video that I did, but hey. I will leave links to the Pastel Dreams website down below and also links to the wigs that I'm going to be showing you guys in this video today. I was sent these wigs for free to model and to review for you guys, but that's not going to influence my opinion. Everything I say about these wigs in this video is going to be completely 100% honest. So both of these wigs, and I think pretty much all of the other lace front wigs that are going to be on the website, will be selling for around £50. I don't know what that would be in the US or anything. I'll probably kind of write it on here, the other prices that it would roughly convert to. As you can see, this wig is a kind of bright bubblegum pink colour, kind of a bubblegum cotton candy sort of pink, which is one of my favourite colours in the world. So in terms of colour, I absolutely love that about this wig. I've had this on my head for a while now, so it's kind of not as smooth and silky as when I first put it on and brushed it. That's just kind of how it goes. The longer you wear a wig, the more it's going to lose its softness and smoothness, so it's good to brush your wigs fairly often to avoid tangles and avoid your wig getting ratty and stuff quickly. Make sure you use a wig brush, by the way, or just a wide tooth comb so you have less risk of damaging them and stuff like that. It does feel pretty good and it's not uncomfortable and itchy or anything, which is always a good thing. Does it feel like real hair? No, honestly, it's hard to get a synthetic wig to feel like human hair, so that's not really like a negative for me because I didn't expect it to feel like human hair. So it's not the softest, most human hair like feeling wig that I have, but that's me comparing it to my wig from Wigs, which costs around £100. Obviously this is like half the price. I think for the price point that this is at, the fibres feel fairly decent, especially after brushing it through. It is nice and smooth and silky, and the shine on this wig actually really isn't that bad either. Sitting in front of a big window with sunlight coming in, it's not like cheap looking, it just has a light shine to it. With bright wigs like this, it is kind of difficult to get one that doesn't have any plasticky shine. Like, it's just really difficult to find them without any plasticky shine, so, but it's really not that bad. Like, it doesn't have that cheap plasticky shine to it. It doesn't look cheap and just bad quality. It just has a very light shine, but I really like how that looks. I'm actually pretty surprised. I just feel like that looks really nice and really silky. If you do want to dull the shine down a little bit, you can use some dry shampoo on it and kind of spray it on, rub it in, kind of reduces the shine a little bit, will make it look a bit more natural. This wig is fairly comfortable. It doesn't feel like it will get too itchy or anything. This feels pretty standard, decent quality. So I'm just going to bring all the hair round to the front and give it a brush through, and then I'll show you just how long the wig is and what the style is like towards the bottom. So it comes down to around my hips with a few different layers and some nice loose curls at the bottom. And as you can see at the top, it came in a middle parting. This is a lace front, so you can part it really wherever you want to. The lace kind of goes. The way this wig arrives is in this middle parting, and it's pretty like set in this middle parting. I did kind of want to make it kind of a pushed back side parting, almost like this. I am just completely making a mess right now. It's kind of difficult to change the partings of lace fronts when they're done in this way. Like, it is doable with a bit of work, but with lace fronts like this that are set in a middle parting, that's the way that they are meant to be. Like, for the middle parting you get this much lace, so the lace goes this far back, so you get this amount of like natural hairline, and then on the sides it only goes back about this far, so it is meant to be in a middle parting, and that's the way that it will look the best. And with wigs that are set in place like this, it is a lot more difficult to change the parting, but it is doable. That's usually the case with most lace front wigs that come with a middle parting or like just a set parting somewhere. Just making sure you know that it might take a bit of work and a bit of training with the wig to actually move the parting and make it stay there. I think I am going to leave it as a middle parting for now. I'm usually pretty indecisive when it comes to like partings in my wigs. In terms of style, I think it looks really good how it is. I don't think I need to do much to it. It does feel thick enough to cover the tracks at the back, so I don't think you have to worry too much about the tracks showing unless you're kind of putting some ponytails in or something, or styling it a certain way. I think with the wig just laying flat like this, you'll be fine with the tracks not showing. I really want to put this in like pigtails or something. I feel like that would just look really cute, like not like that. But yeah, I'm not sure what else there is to say about this wig. I always worry that I've forgotten something before I finish a review on a wig. I do have the other wig as well, obviously, to review still. I actually like this wig on myself the more that I see it, so that's a good thing. Double thumbs up. Cool. Let's just whip this bad boy off. So here is what the cap region looks like. It's a very standard lace front construction. The lace at the top, which has obviously been cut down to my preference. I always like to cut my lace as close to the hairline as possible. And a little comb right at the top and two on the sides. So pretty standard stuff you would usually see in a lace front. The lace is kind of just like standard, it's good, it's decent. So moving on to the next wig. So this is how both of the wigs arrived, in their own little bags like this. I do feel like I want to put labels on these bags and write the colours of them so I don't get them confused, because they both came in black bags like this. Opening this bag up and sliding this wig out. What colour is it going to be? If you've seen the thumbnail of this video, you already know the colour of this wig, but let's pretend it's a little surprise. Ta-da! Ooh. Wig cap fell out. I forgot to mention that these come with wig caps, which is always a good thing. I'm actually having a wig clear out right now because I have way too many wigs. I have over 100 of them, and I have about the same amount of wig caps as I do wigs. I'm sure you can imagine that that's a lot of wig caps. These types of wig caps do work for lace fronts, but personally for me, I would recommend these types of wig caps instead, like a wig cap that is sort of close to your skin colour, just because the lace is obviously see-through. It'll look more natural if you can see a wig cap kind of similar to your skin colour, but you know, these still work if it's the only thing you have. So I haven't actually taken this out of the hairnet at all, so this is really going to be a first impressions. From what I can see already, this is definitely a more natural black rather than a jet black, which I really like. That just reflects the tiniest hint of brown in the light. They both came wrapped in hairnets like this, like pretty much every wig does. It's very standard stuff, as well as the kind of papery stuff that's in like the head region that wigs usually arrive with. So straight off, the fibres feel pretty similar to the pink one. It does feel a little bit more realistic. This one doesn't look like it has a set parting, which I really like, so I can easily part this wherever I want to, although in the cap, as you can see, it does have more space in the middle like the pink one, but unlike the pink one, this one doesn't have a set parting here. So if you do part this in the middle, you will get more of that natural looking hairline sort of thing, but you could really easily part this wherever you want to. The lace feels pretty much the same as the other wig, and just like the other wig, it has the combs on the two sides and one at the top here. And also I forgot to mention about the other wig that this one also has the elasticy straps here that you hook on. Like, I'm failing at demonstrating you right now, but if you can see the kind of you know, the elasticy hooks that you use to adjust the wig to your head size. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the lace. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera and then I'll be back with the wig on my head, so see you in just a second. Okay, so I just went ahead and popped this on really quickly. I haven't really done much to it at all. I just put it on my head and just swooped this to the side. The lack of a set parting does make it a lot more easier to move the parting around, as you can see, even though that kind of looks like garbage. But I mean, if you actually like paid attention and parted it to where you want to part it, like I think I want mine around here. It's super easy to do. I feel like this wig is actually very manageable. I really like the way that this wig feels, and it's super easy to control and manage. After putting it on and looking at it right in front of my window, it does have a bit more shine than I thought it did. It's not like a super plasticky shine. I think I would like to use just a little bit of dry shampoo on it to take the shine down just a tiny bit. I do need to do a little bit of styling to this, I think, like cutting down the two pieces on the side here to frame my face a little bit better. But I definitely think this could end up being a really good and pretty natural looking wig. I think I might actually end up wearing this a lot more than I originally thought that I would. I probably will cut in just a few more layers as well, just to give it a bit more volume. I always forget how much I like dark hair on myself because I usually gravitate towards more bright colours or like pastel colours, but I really like this, and I can just kind of see what it will look like after I've done a little bit of styling and cutting to it, and I think it's going to be definitely one of my more everyday wigs. The curls at the bottom of this wig do look a little bit more like loose, and there really isn't much layering in this wig compared to the pink one, so I definitely do want to cut in a few more layers in this. So overall, I do really like both of these wigs. I'm not sure which one is my favourite. I think at the moment I prefer the pink one a little bit more, but after styling this one a little bit, I'm not sure which one will be my favourite. I've always been super indecisive when it comes to my favourite things. But yeah, let me know in the comments which your favourite wig was, the black one or the pink one. Like I said earlier in the video, I will leave a link in the description to this wig and the pink wig and just the Pastel Dreams website, as well as these contact lenses, which you can get 10% off of using my coupon code SWAZO. If you want to follow me on my other social medias, my Instagram is SWAZOchan and my Twitter is SWAZOchan with an extra N at the end. I also do have a Facebook page, but I don't really use it very often, but that's SWAZOchan if you want to check that out as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've done 2 wig review videos in a row. I don't know if you guys like that or if you'd like to see some more variety. The next video probably won't be a wig review, so stay tuned for that. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be yet, but I'm thinking of doing a Q&A, but I'm not 100% sure if that's what I'm going to do. But if I do a Q&A, I will be answering questions from my Instagram. I'll be putting it on my story at some point, asking for questions for me to answer in my Q&A. So that might be next week, that might be some other time, it might not happen ever. Who knows? I haven't been very organised since taking that week off with tonsillitis. I'm not sure if you can tell. Basically, if I do a Q&A, I'll be asking for questions on my Instagram, so if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the little notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I shall see you guys in the next video.